So good evening, everybody live, everybody who's watching this later. It is the 4th, I think it's the 4th of November. Can you believe it's already a November to remember? Bam. Are y'all panicking? Don't panic. It's awesome. We're going to have a great November. And I'm just really, really excited about the changes we're making to our Zoom night. We're going to have more people sharing, senior consultants, red jackets, star recruiters, because I'm wearing red. See, red. And Andrea's wearing red. See, red. See, look, red. Okay. Because we are all about the reds. Like Megan Trainor is all about the bass. No treble, and we're all about the red. No, I'm not sure what else there is. Okay, so we're very excited about being all about the red. So we're trying to get everybody, get in your red jacket. I don't care if you earn your car or make director or whatever. If that's your goal, your director's working with you directly. I know Eugenia's going for her car, a couple of people are going for directorship. But you guys, get in your red jacket. You're going to make a little bit of commission. You're going to be able to spread the Mary Kay culture and selling the product. And look how many people need Christmas cash. And that's what our conference call is going to be about afterwards. But Amy's going to talk about that. So I want to introduce the only consultant who's speaking tonight extra besides Andrea and I is that sent me her accolades was Christine, of course. And so the rest of y'all didn't send me anything. So, but I can tell you that Jewel Scheidt is my daughter. I do remember that much. She has, she's been a star 3 times, something like that. She has like 5 people on her team, and she's Mary Kay Rockstar because she's my daughter and I love her. So Jules is going to be doing our announcements tonight. So Jules, take it away, girlfriend.
Okay, so I have to pull up my notes. So I don't know if when I do that, I'm going to disappear on video, but just hang with me. I'll keep talking. Did I disappear?
Yep.
Okay, well, you can still hear me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sorry. In between coaching classes right now. So really quick, I'll make this super short. First of all, thanks for everyone being on here. I apologize for my mom being crazy. But immediately following Monday Night Live, Joanna and Dre Babe will be offering a live marketing Zoom meeting. So if you have any guests that you want to do marketing calls with or anything like that, that is an awesome opportunity. So it'll be right after this. So it's either 9 Eastern, 8 Central, 7 Mountain, or 6 p.m. Pacific. So make sure you RSVP before and give us a brief description of each of your guests just so that they're aware of who's going to be there. So that's a group too. Even if you just want to listen in for marketing practice or just listening to how they do it, that would be an awesome opportunity as well. October Star Bar tracking sheets are due your director by November 5th, aka tomorrow. My mom should be showing the flyer right now. Are you showing it?
Yep.
Okay. And then In With 8 for DIQ ends December 31st. Y'all, get your 8 personal tribe members and go DIQ December 1st, turn 3 into red jackets, add 7 more personals, and then you can debut as a new director. So work it, time to go for it. Like we've been saying, we don't know what it's going to be like for DIQ after December 31st. We don't know what those changes are going to be, so you never know. So be prepared. The Perfect Palette is in the new consultant starter kit as the gift for the month of November. That's an additional $25 value. So that's another way to pump up those people that you really want to join your team. The difference really quick between active and qualified for new team members and for monthly status for all consultants, remember active is that $225 wholesale, and then they have to do it every 3 months. And then qualified means they've done a 600 or more. So that means that they did that qualified order. So that's the difference for that. To be a red jacket, you have to have 3 active, and then they have to consistently stay active. So you can kind of fluctuate in and out of that, but we're not going to do that. We're going to stay red jackets. And then also super exciting, November 18th on Good Morning America, Luis Casco, who, if you don't know who he is, he's an incredibly talented, amazing man. He is one of our spokespeople for Mary Kay, and like I said, he's super talented. He's going to be on November 18th on Good Morning America. He's going to do a segment about the I keep mixing it up, the under eye hydrogel masks things. They're super cool. And he's going to be doing that on November 18th. So if you're not able to watch it, record it. And that'd be an awesome thing to be able to show to some of those people that you want to recruit, or even just at a party with all your guests.
One more step.
What?
One more thing.
My list got cut off when I screenshotted it. What?
Educational announcement.
That's what I just said.
No, you didn't. What's the difference between active and qualified, Jules?
I said that active is a 225 order and qualified is 600 or more.
Every what?
3 months.
Good. And then oh, you did. So you have to have 3 active to be a star recruiter. Okay. You actually talk faster than I do.
You said I have minutes.
I didn't think that was possible. So, so put your cute face back on. There's your cute face. So do y'all have any questions? If you have a question about anything she just rattled off extremely fast in the parking lot of her gym, raise your hand. If you have, oh, okay, Joan, I am unmuting you. Okay, Joan.
Okay, say they become inactive, and they're inactive, like they have like 3 months where they're inactive, and then they can go back to being active with their $225 order. Does that still count as a red jacket, part of your red jacket team when they're inactive?
Yes. It does, yes. Once they become active again, then that's back on your team.
But it's only a red jacket if you have 3 people who are active on your team. But yeah,
so it has to be 3 all at once. So like you could have 3 1 month, and then if that third person ends up, that was their 3rd month and they haven't done another order, then you're back to being a star recruiter or senior consultant. But then you can jump right back on. So like I said, it can fluctuate. But if they skip a month but then do another 225, then yes, you would be back to being a red jacket as long as you have 3.
Good explanation. Always 3 active. They don't have to be qualified, just active. Good. Good explanation, Jules. Is that good, Dre? Because I know at first it didn't sound right. Yeah.
Hey, I want to add one thing. This was awesome, Jules, and I love how quick you are because it keeps us on time. I want to tell everybody listening that the biggest pet peeve I have in our industry is the misconception that, oh, I'm pressured to order. They're always hounding me to order, and I don't need any more stuff. I think the most important thing for all recruiters to hear tonight is WIIF, her. So what's in it for her? So when you talk to somebody, it's not her job to always be active if that's not her goal. Our job, if we are choosing to expand our organization, is to replace. Okay, so I truly hope every single one of you will honor Joanna. Our future family, as we expand, is never, ever, ever calling somebody and begging them or telling them they have to order. The most important thing is what's in it for her. She wants to make some money. Does she have the inventory to make what she wants? Or is she running low on things? Is she going to lose her recruits? Because after 6 months, you will lose your recruits if you haven't been speed of the leader, speed of the game. And this is a very important part. So we can extrapolate more on that, but I really hope all of you understand her only mandatory is one order 12 months, every 12 months. But then should she order more, then she has more opportunity for cash. And then diving deeper into what does she need more in her life.
That's perfect. Because
good job, Dre.
Good job, Dre. Our goal is not to push Mary, pull Sue. It's really not. It is to keep people excited and maintained, and even if it's just personal use. So I think that was great. And I'll tell you guys, we always say your first 1, 2, 3 recruits kind of fall in your lap. Okay, they just kind of fall in your lap. But I want to tell you something. 2 of my first 3 team members stayed with me for over 20 years. Oh. So yeah, I had good, strong people who loved the product. I just recognized Lynn Grates on our Superstars Facebook page for her birthday. She's been with me since before Andrea. And you know why she joined my unit? She was a great customer. I did a sliding scale sale where if you bought $50, you got 20% off. If you bought 75, you got 30% off. If you bought 100, you got 40% off. And she came in, she bought like $200, $300 worth of products. And I said, Lynn, would you like to get 50% off for the rest of your life? And she goes, yeah, what do I have to do? And I said, place an order every 3 months. She goes, done. Done. You guys, it's amazing what happens when you open your mouth, right, Eugenia? Okay, so just explain it. And Lynn, I mean, no, Lynn has not built a huge team. She's only been a star once. She's been to seminar once, and she's retired and her husband's retired from the military now. But I want to tell you something. What she has added to our unit production, and she's gotten all her products at cost now for, gosh, Andre, how long have you been in?
23 years.
So 24 years. Lynn has gotten her products at cost. She has blessed our unit with at least a 400 to a 600 3 or 4 times a year. Those people they're not losers. They're awesome. Okay. So, and there have been studies done in Mary Kay where directors have talked about how, you know, we did million and we had 30 225s, and that's what took us over. We did $500,000 and we had 12 225s, and that's what took us over. So don't discount those minimum orders ever, ever, ever. Okay, next, I don't want to get off track here, but that was great. Thank you, Jules, Elizabeth, and we really appreciate that. So if you haven't figured this out, Andrea and I are going to be featuring senior consultants and star recruiters. And then as you move into your red jacket, when you move into your red jacket, new or your 3rd or 4th time, we are going to celebrate you big time. It's going to be like whoop, whoop, okay? Because we're kind of looking at everybody as if they're brand new right now. Everybody is brand new, okay? And yeah.
Can somebody, I'm hearing noise. It might be Jules.
No, it's actually, oh, hang on. I've got a couple people who called in. Yeah, y'all can mute. Oh, is that better?
Yeah, yeah.
We like our quiet, you know. We like for y'all to listen and have attention. I used to be a school teacher. I don't know what Andrea was. I think she was Nurse Cratchit or something. Okay, so that's our big thing right now is we want you, star consultant, star recruiter, on target car. Those are the 3 things that we are really, really focused on from now until June 30th. Star recruiter, 3 people or more on your team. Star consultant, by December 15th, be a sapphire, ruby, diamond, emerald. And you guys don't settle for sapphire. But if you hit sapphire, then every team member you have that's qualified during this quarter, it bumps you up a level. Go for diamond, go for emerald, go for pearl. Look at those prizes and go for it. You know, don't go, oh, somebody else will earn that. Go for it. Oh my gosh, I love my little pink wagon that I earned. And then of course, on target for your car. You guys, do you understand what it takes in a corporation to be at a level where they give you a car? And it's amazing. I mean, it's like the VP level. So, or very high executive sales. And you have to hit quotas. It's hard. So Mary Kay giving you a car, you might want to think about that. Okay, so next we have Miss Amy Paul, and I don't have her accolades either. So I'm gonna unmute you, Miss Amy. Yay, we got a little shaky going on there. Amy, we love you. So Amy, talk to us a little bit about the weekly and the monthly challenges that we're doing.
So our weekly and monthly challenges are our Mary Kay Bucks next auction is January 6th, which again is here. And then our Star Bars tracking sheet is due to the director by the 5th of the month. And that one is here. So how do we earn those stars to achieve the tracking is going to be 5 marketing shares with a director equals a star. For every new team member equals a star. For every level of star consultant that you earn, whether it's 18, that would be 1, ruby would be 2, diamond 3, etc. We can also earn that by doing a Power Start Plus for the beauty coat in November, and that's 30 faces and 6 shares with your director.
Wait, say that again, Amy. Say that again, because the star bars for the stars, that's going to be earned as of December 6th or 15th. Okay, we'll get
Yes,
you on
sorry,
okay.
but then okay, so sorry, I combined the next one.
That's okay, but talk to us about the Power Start Plus promotion, because I think this is very impressive.
Yeah, this is kind of cute. I've never seen her do this before, but if we do a Power Start Plus in November, which is 30 faces and 6 shares with our director, we can earn a beauty coat. I'm guessing that's from Joanna. Okay, and so then also we can do the November weekly Zoom challenge, which is tonight. Every time we get a weekly Zoom, we're going to have a challenge. So if we do 5 new faces and 300 in sales weekly, to be reflected on your weekly accomplishment sheet, which is due Sunday night. Okay, Peek into Pink, we can offer potential team members any lip color at half price for when they text us or email us their answers on the last 3 questions at the end of the Peek into Pink video. And follow up with our director for a quick thank you call of appreciation and hopefully to encourage them. This is also our opportunity to grow your team and to share this amazing career opportunity with your sphere of influences. Everybody can reach somebody different. Maybe somebody's not attracted to one person, but they can maybe be swayed by someone's calmness or kindness or excitement. Think about who needs extra cash for flexibility for vacation, flexibility in designing their lives, or who's dissatisfied with their current work schedule. And also it's just a share with no pressure to buy or sell anything. And a great time for your team prospects to join Mary Kay as their first 3 besties that would come in with them that they can add to their personal teams can get their starter kit for $75.
Bring your besties. That's awesome. Thank you. Any questions about the tracking sheets or anything that we're doing right now? Because you guys, let me tell you, it's huge to get these stars for your star bar and walk around with those stars, and you know, to have your MK box and everything. There's only 3 things we're tracking right now for this call. So let's get on it. If you don't understand it, call your director and ask your director to explain it. There is no shame in saying, explain this to me. We've launched a new website for me. I'm working with Kay, and we're doing like a whole new texting program, and I'm asking tons of questions, and I'm asking the same questions over and over and over again. And it's because I learned by doing. And so don't ever say, oh, I can't ask this question, because you can ask it a million times until you get it. Okay, well, I'm very excited about our next speaker. Christine McKnight is not only a senior consultant, but she's also a star, and Amy is a star as well. So she kind of checks 2 boxes there, and she's got some huge goals this year. Her goal is to debut on stage as the new director and to be a 4-quarter star, which she's done several times. So Christine is going to talk to us a little bit about how do you track all this? Like, how do you get it together? How do you get organized? Because she's got like 1 million kids and 8 husbands and 17 chickens and 4 dogs. And I don't know what else she has, but Christine, take it away.
All right. So yes, I do have 5 children in 3 different schools in 2 different school districts. So organization is definitely key. So the biggest way, if y'all don't have a brain book, go get one. This is mine. It's affectionately named Brainy by all of my children. I don't know if it's a he or a her, but that's Brainy. And in it is my tracking forms, my recruiting information, my leads that I need to call, my schedule for the day, my weekly plan sheets for the month, my kids' school calendars, my kids' sports schedules, my kids' choir schedule, because choir like is the majority of our life, and like in 3 weeks all I will live is choir. So it's all there. It's a backup because Google controls it, but sometimes Google doesn't save everything I put in there. And erasable pens from Friction are like my best friend because they come in so many colors. And if somebody cancels or reschedules, I can erase them out and put them where they're supposed to be, and it's awesome. So my tracking lives there, and I love Joanna's tracking form, but my brain doesn't work that way because I'm too crazy. So this is my tracking form. It's a focus sheet. I love it because it says who I saw, what I sold, did I send them a thank you, did I do a follow-up, did I set them up for a second appointment, and did I do a career chat with them? So I can check all my boxes that, hey, I did this. So it's really awesome. And then I just take it and put it on Joe's form when she wants at the beginning of the month. And then in it is also my paper weekly accomplishment sheets, because I don't always can put them on the computer right away. But if I'm out selling or if I'm at choir and an order comes in, I can just go, oh, hey, Jessica ordered, this $60, and I can just put it in, and then I can transfer it all over. And getting it in every week to Joanna is really, you're all gonna laugh. I have an alarm that goes off Saturday night at 8:30 because I don't do work on Sunday. So it goes off Saturday night, and I can do it Saturday night if I remember, if I'm not busy. If I don't do it, there's a backup alarm that goes off Sunday night at 8:30. And if I forget again, there's a third alarm that goes off Monday morning at 10 a.m. because it has to be in by noon. Mm-hmm. So I have 3 alarms in place to remind me, hey, idiot, you have to, or not idiot, but hey, you need to be, time to turn that in. And really a track number grows. I'm going to be honest, I did not track the last 3.5 weeks of October. It's closed. So, and I went back and I did my profit and loss for the month of October this morning, and I went, whoa, I actually did more than I thought I did last month. So it's amazing what happens when you look at your numbers, because I'm like, oh, I didn't do anything last week. And then I added it up and I'm like, I had a star week last week. Who knew?
Oh my gosh. A track number grows. Okay, Christine. So, Christine, I'm going to ask Christine just to post her tracking sheet. If you guys are a physical tracker, because I will tell you, I am a physical tracker. I'm looking for my calendar right now. It's right over here. I actually print off a physical calendar, and then I have a calendar on my phone, because I come from old school where I like to check things off with a real pen, not a stylus. But it just depends on your personality style. So thank you, Christine. That was awesome. So, okay, so I'm going to go through, did y'all learn anything from that? Tracking. Get a brain book. I have told y'all how many? A kabillion times. A kabillion. That's an official Mary Kay number. Get a brain book. Get a brain book. And see this stuff sticking out? That's the stuff that I had to deal with tomorrow. Everything, that's like my 6 most important things list. But have your divisions and then refer to it and use it. If you worked for a company and they requested you to turn in your numbers every week at a certain time, you would do it, or you get fired. So would you hire or fire yourself today? Bam. Okay. So we have some amazing recognition. You can do it, jewelry winners in October. Zulema, Amy Paul, Maureen, Marcia Stevens, Jamie Boyard, Annette Walker, Ashley Nolker. I'm not even sure who that is. That's someone in someone else's unit. I can't wait to meet her. Vicki Starwalt, you guys, so proud of her. She had surgery again this past week. Last week, and it came out great. Sayonara, Robin Blickman, yay. Robin's on the call. And Sarah Linden. So people who are on target for STAR right now, that means you have at least 600 in. And your goal, your minimum goal by December 15th is 1,800. Robin Blickman, Amy Paul, Jamie Boyard, Marino Tool-Koger, Marcia Stevens, Annette Walker, Francine Eisenman, Kathy Crawford, and Zulema Salceda. So y'all are all on target to be a STAR consultant. So look at that poster and figure out what prize are you going for. Share it with your director. What prize are you going for? Okay, so our current weekly, as of today, November 4th. Star Recruiters and above. Jackie Eisenman's team leader. Star Recruiters are Sarah Thompson, Marsha Stevens, Sayonara Boucher. So you guys, our goal is 30 Star Recruiters. We have 4 with Jackie. I think we have some room for growth here. What do you think? We got some spots that you guys could jump in and fill. And you guys, this is not about us. This is about you and your business. Sharing the product, sharing the career opportunity. Okay, let's go to MK Bucks tracking sheet. Does everybody have their MK Bucks tracking sheet out? If you have your brain book, you have your MK Bucks tracking sheet out. It's all printed out for the month of November. If you don't have it, write this down and then print it out and fill it out. Okay. You get $5, 5 MK Bucks for being on live. So if you're alive right now and you're listening, give yourself $5. People who turned in their weekly accomplishment sheet on time: Keely, Eugenia, Alice, Amy, Elisa, all the A's, Zulema, Christine, and Joan all turned it in on time. Our queen of sales for the week is Elisa. She did $533 in sales. And now we have to go to our monthly recognition because it's the first meeting that we've had after the end of the month. So let's look at who our monthly queens are. Vicki Starwalt, after having 2 surgeries and a double mastectomy, did $1,450 in retail sales in October. You guys, I'm not trying to pull a guilt trip on you, but I don't even know if I did that much in sales. I think I came close, but dang, that's $1,450 in retail sales, and she had 2 surgeries. That's amazing. That's wanting it. She wants to be. She's like, I will be on National Court of Sales again. I will be. So that's working it. If you place a qualified order, so if you earned your jewelry in October, you get an extra $20. Whoop, whoop. Okay. So very excited about that because you guys are racking up those bucks. So if you did a 600 or higher, so yes, Zulema, I think Robin, Amy, who else? Christine, who else right here live? Okay, so y'all all get an extra $20. And I want y'all to know, Christine sent me her MK Bucks tracking, and it's okay if you don't send it to me every month. You just have to send it to me before the next auction. But I was so impressed because, again, tracking, turning it in. If you're not held accountable to your director, who are you held accountable to? Like, come on, you guys, it's not that hard. It's so simple. It's your MK Bucks, your star tracking. That's it. I mean, well, your star tracking, your MK Bucks, and your star bar. Like, okay, not a lot. All right. So I am so excited to turn our meeting over. Yay, to the amazing and awesome and my true BFF and my, girlfriend if I were a guy, Andrea Zajac. She's wearing her red because we are all about reds, and she is going to do our training tonight. So we, at our fall retreat, there were 2 topics that we really wanted people to talk about, but they were kind of passed over for other topics. And one was to get the yes, and I talked about that last week. I thought I did a pretty good job, if I may say so myself. Okay. But tonight, Andrea is going to talk about tracking your star. So I want you guys to really listen and focus, because it's not about how much you order. It's about how much you sell, setting the goals and breaking it down. And she is brilliant at this. So Dre Babe, turning it over to you.
Thanks. Okay, so being a star is a choice. It's a mindset. You either decide now if it's important. And if I was to look in your calendar, in fact, I said this the other day, if I look in your trash, I can tell you exactly how important good nutrition is. Well, I think the same thing is true. If I was to look at your calendar, I would see exactly how important your Mary Kay business is. And I think truly be honest with yourself, because the hardest part is when you start saying, I'm going to be a star, I'm going to be a star, which is the baseline. It's the most simplified 3-month goal you can have. But when you say that and then your words mean nothing, confidence comes from integrity. And the most powerful thing you can do for yourself, I'm so thankful I started this business when I was a young lady and soon to be wife, because I learned words are all we really have. We don't have the home. We don't really have our children either. We're just allowed to raise them. And I truly think that when you start paying attention to your words, you go, oh, if I keep saying that and it means nothing, maybe I should redefine. This is just a hobby. Okay? Tell everybody it's a hobby. If it's a business, then let's make some money and let's get some skin in the game. First of all, you got to get it. You got to bring it. I think Gloria says it great. She is holding up, Joe is holding up the star picture. The first thing is you got to make a decision. Figure out which prize. Now, y'all, I might want an 1800 prize. I'm not going to go for an 1800 level. No way, Jose. I'm going diamond or higher. So I'm going to choose 2 or 3 at the sapphire if I really like that sapphire gift. You can do that. You can have it however the dollars end up. But here's what I want to talk to you about finishing star. I have a mantra, and hopefully you have multiple mantras. I have a mantra that plays in my mind. Finish what you start, Andrea. Finish what you start. Because I have too many squirrel moments. I get sidetracked in this day and age with social media. Ding, ding, Voxer. I mean, I get sidetracked. So I'm constantly saying, finish what you start, Andrea. Finish what you start. And I think that's so true with your quarterly goal and being a finisher. Find a way to cross the line so that you can be somebody who brings it. There's nothing worse than being all talk and no walk. So how are you going to do it? Well, I would say get some skin in the game. If you want to be a star, and let me just tell you, being a star is where when you're at the coffee, maybe not coffee, the cocktail parties coming up, the holidays, and people go, oh, how's that Mary Kay thing going? You can bring it and say, oh my gosh, I just won a car. I'm earning a car. What are you earning? Tell me what you're passionate about. I'm so passionate. I'm changing lives every day. Wow. Okay. I thought it was just lipstick. You see, you have to bring it. Energy creates a shift. And sometimes this is the reason I love athletes, because they have to get in a huddle. They have to pump themselves up. Yeah, we're going to win this game. Well, the thing is, you got to be doing that for yourself each and every morning. And I call it my power hour. There's multiple ways I do it, but if you're not bringing it, and then what did we learn at Fall Retreat? The 3 V's. You got to verbalize it. You got to start telling everybody, I'm going to be a star. I'm going to be a star. I'm going to be a star. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be a star. You start to believe it. Once you say it over and over, you start to believe it. And I think truly, until you can visualize, as Joe just picked up the Star Consultant, now we have posters as directors. You can print them off. If you go under contests, find what you're going for. Go big. Mary Kay said, shoot for the moon because you'll land among the stars. Put that on your flip chart. If you're not saying it to every single person that comes to your parties, every single person that sits down with you, thank you for being a part of my quarterly goal. This is what you are helping me earn just for being here. Verbalize it, visualize it, and then hold on. Vitalize it. Bring the energy. You guys, I remember earning my car or being on Target, and I just kept telling everybody, my part-time gig is earning me a car. My part-time gig is giving me a car. Oh my gosh, the more I said it, the more it just, I couldn't believe it. Wait a second, my full-time job wasn't giving me a car. My full-time job wasn't giving me 13 weeks vacation. What? So I got to tell you, got to bring the energy, and whatever that looks for you, you have it in you. It can be a calm energy, but you guys, it's not excitement, it's enthusiasm. Look up the difference, big difference. Okay, so how are you going to make this work? First of all, you got to write it down. Okay, a couple weeks ago, I was holding up, these are some goals that I had just for the weekend. Nothing happens until you sell something. This is my goal for this week. Where's my, okay, I think it's so simple to write it down and then take this in your purse, and everywhere you go, when people talk to you, talk about what, People compliment me. I say, oh my gosh, thank you. It must be my new Mary Kay bronzer. I just tried it today. Does it make me look shiny? Does it make me look glowy? You start to invite conversation and you direct it because, right, you're going to be a director, right? You got to practice. You direct conversation the way you want it to go. And so you start to be a giver and you start to be the one that controls the conversation, and then benefits of the products is how you sell. So let me just go back to this. I've got so many notes. We have 5 weeks. If you have 0 into the company, you basically are starting over and you're like, I'm going to be a star. In 5 weeks, I want you to profit. So you've got to sell $3,600, totally doable, but you're going to have to hustle. You're going to have to hustle. And it's fun when you're hustling. If your mantra is, oh, I don't want to hustle, I don't want to be a salesperson. Well, guess what? Nothing great happens until you hustle. You can be the teacher of the year. She hustled to get her kids an A. Be excited to hustle. And of course, we do it with a great moral compass, but 3,605 weeks is 720 a week. You might be saying, I've never had a star week, much less a double star week. Let's break it down a little bit more. Do you know that's 5 days, 2 days off, is $144 in a day? Well, I can remember Mary Kay saying, the queen of sales that year said to her, I put a miracle set by my front door and I don't come home until I sell it. Now, this was way back when I don't even know if they had cars, but she did that and she was going around and talking to people and letting them try it. Ladies, an ultimate miracle set is more than 144. What is that, 165? Come on, people. We can make this happen with a decision and some other thing. And the next thing I'm going to talk about is leverage. Remember how I said get skin in the game? I got 5 minutes, not even. I got about 2 minutes left, and I want to tell you, if you want this, I know you're smart. You're a red jacket. You are going to be wearing red. And what happens when you wear red? My child is around the corner. You're a boss babe. And if you want to be a boss babe, you're going to think differently. You're going to act differently. You're not going to just talk the talk. Okay? Joe and I, we don't just talk the talk. And I'll tell you what happens. She calls me and she says her goals and I tell her my goals. And then we do something called leverage. When we don't follow through with what we said we're going to do, we have to do something icky, horrible for one another. You know, if you live close, it could be coming on over and clean my toilets. What do you hate to do? One time I talked to Christine and she did not want to tell her mother-in-law to help out in the situation. And I said, okay, if you don't do what you say you're going to do. And I asked her, what do you want? It's not me telling her. She said what she wants. And I said, as an accountability partner, great. If you don't do it by tonight, then you're going to call your mother-in-law and you're going to tell her that you are going to clean out her refrigerator. Mic drop. She was not going to have that happen. We got to get mad. If we're not a star consultant, we got to bring the energy, and it's all an energy shift. I want to finish with this. Faith in yourself happens when you start to follow your word. Start small. I made a quote this morning, or I shared a quote this morning. I would much rather you be consistently good than occasionally great. Be consistently good. And how do you do that? You make a plan. You get out your number. How much do you have to go? If you don't know that, your homework tonight is to figure out your star count for the month, for the quarter, and then figure out what it's going to take you. Figure out how many faces do you need to reach based on your average. If you have a $100 face average and you have 1,800 to go, you know you're 18 faces away. Well, if 1 out of 3 hold, you're going to have to triple book. Okay? Mathematical. It's not magical. I want to finish. Really, I am going to finish. I'm going to finish with this because you know I have all these notes. But here's the thing, you guys. I made a choice today to get out of my normal routine. I went to a different store. I went someplace different because I want to expand. I want to grow with different markets. Target markets are people hungry and people who want to be living in my neighborhood. So I went to a different grocery store. I wasn't feeling it. My energy was a little off. I was a little rusty, if you will. In order to get an energy shift, start focusing on being grateful. Start focusing on every single person that comes into your path, just being a giver. Start complimenting. I call it my pink hug. I said to this one person, here are the examples. I said, okay, I've never seen those kind of shoes before. What are they and where did you find them? And I wasn't being negative. I was just like, okay, they're so different and interesting. And they were whatever shoes they were, they told me, and I said, okay, that's so cool and different. Thank you. And it just made me feel good. I didn't talk Mary Kay. I went on. Next. Now, if they had come back and I felt the mood, I would have given them a Mary Kay sample. It didn't feel right, so I moved on. The next person, I said, oh my gosh, that cute little baby boy. She goes, it's a girl. And I went, that's okay. Super cute. So I didn't feel it. I didn't give her my card, but I started to get into the giving spirit. The third person, we're walking out and this woman is like shoving things that are falling out of her trunk, and she's trying to shut the trunk door so that her groceries weren't all over. And I said, oh my gosh, you're gonna have to get a foot up there. That one's a big one. And she giggled and she shut the door, and I said, okay, now it's my turn. I got a lot of stuff. I'm just chit-chatting. Well, guess what? She came back and I said, can I give you a Mary Kay sample? She said, sure. The door was open. She was receiving my blessing, and we exchanged numbers. You guys, an energy shift will happen when you focus on gratitude. You visualize it, right? Verbalize it, and then vitalize it. You got to believe and say it. And then you start to see God's blessing everywhere you go. Thank you, Joe.
Muted. So I know you guys are so excited that next week Andrea will be emceeing the call. So she'll be kind of in charge, and I'll just do a quick training. But that was amazing. So, you know, I love the 3Ds, and I love the 3Ds, discipline, dedication, determination. And we talked about that this past weekend at Fall Retreat as well. Just the discipline of your business, the dedication to knowing that you have great goals and this is a great product and a great company, and then the determination to make it happen. So I want to do a quick reminder before I close with our inspirational tonight. I want to do a quick reminder that every Monday from now on, unless it's a holiday or something weird's going on, you get a message about it. Andrea and I will be doing a marketing call. So right now it's 6:45 here, 6:45 Central Time, 6:45 Eastern Time, 6:45 Pacific Time, or as Jules used to say, specific. Yeah, she said something. She was digging on me, so I'm going to dig on her. She couldn't say 6 until she was 25 years old. But, you know, I just want to encourage you guys, call back in on the marketing call in just 16 minutes. And just listen to what we would say if we had guests on. If we do have guests on, you'll hear us speak about it. But it's basically just the three things that people ask about the Mary Kay Career Opportunity, and then giving them more information if they request it. It's very low key. You can offer them a lipstick or a lip gloss or a lip liner at half price for being on. That comes from you. It's no skin off your teeth. But I just really want to encourage you guys to, if you're on this live, go back and listen to it again. We talk super fast. I know we talk super fast. And if you're listening and not watching, you're probably getting it about 70% of it. Because when you watch, you get a lot more than just listening. So make sure you go back and listen to this recording. We'll have it posted on our Shipe Family Superstars Facebook page, probably tonight before you go to bed. We have a lot of systems that are changing right now, so bear with us. And because of that, I did not get the reminder out today about the Zoom video call, so we are doing an on-time drawing. So you can choose, if I draw your name, you can choose the gold sparkle earrings or the silver sparkle earrings, great for the holidays. Or if you're a product girl, you can get the Time-Wise activating squares, because those are all easy things to mail. Okay, so I am going to sift these little papers around, and I'm just going to open one, and this is an on-time drawing. We don't do this every week, but I did it this week. And the winner is Joan. So Joan, excited you are on time. So I'm going to unmute you. So tell me, girlfriend, do you want silver, gold, or do you want the activating squares?
I think the gold earrings.
I think that looked great on you, girlfriend. So that is your prize. I'll send that out and tomorrow. So congratulations for being on time. Very excited about that. Okay, so you guys, just want to let you know, that the call-in number, Andrea, do you want to announce the call-in number? Because it's also on our Facebook page, but go ahead and
Sure.
tell them.
It is 605-468-8005. Access code 950286#.
Okay, repeat that again now that we're all ready.
And you can call it Cash for Christmas or Christmas Cash
Okay.
Chat, any of those kind of, phrases. 605-468-8005. Access code, code 9, hold on.
950.
950286#.
Okay. So we will do that in about 12 minutes. And I just want you guys, I'm going to try to find my video that I was going to try to show you guys, but you know what? It's not popping up. Something happened with my computer. So I'm going to post on our Facebook page right now so you guys can watch both of those videos. They're going to be amazing. It's going to be the creme de la creme of your call tonight. But thank you so much for being on live. Thank you, Andrea, for your great training. You guys go for STAR. If it's a prize, go for it. I mean, I have stuff all over my house. Gorgeous, gorgeous items and luggage and lamps and rings and dresses. And, why buy it if you can earn it, right? If it's free, it's for me. All right. Love you guys. On 3, we're all going to say bye, y'all. 1, 2, 3.
Bye, y'all.